Hey, 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 everybody. Happy Friday Night Live. People are on. Very good. 24. Let's see. You start at the top real quick. Mary, Pam Messman. Very nice. Nigel, Nancy, Kathy, Nancy. Oh, I already said Nancy. Stephanie, Zisler, Heather. That's Rita. Arby's Rita. I'm going to get that right. Randy McKay, very nice to see you. Valerie, awesome. Very nice to see you. Deborah, Dangerous Deb, Susan. I love calling out the names. It's like the roll call. Janet, very good. And then Lizzie. Connie, yay. Very cool. Thank you. Thank you. Randy, what's up? Christina, Dana, very nice. Thank you, Susan. Yes, it's my birthday. I appreciate that. 38 years old and turning, 16. Turning 90 on some days, 16 on others. It is. Yeah. Yeah, very cool. Wow, we just had a massive drop off of people. So did I lose people? What happened? Did we have a connection problem? Not 48. Nope, not 48. Not 48, Nigel. I hope I look like this when I'm 48. That would be cool. Allison is here. Very nice. Very good. Yeah, we just had a lot of people on and then like about 10 fell off. So, Deborah's here. Very good. Just a few gray hairs. Yes, there are some grays. My spirit patch. I'm going to say it's due to paranormal activity and it's not age, Randy. That's what I'm going to say. Trina, video is sputtering. It is. Okay, so that might be why we lost a few people here. It could be my internet. I've got a lot of bad weather here right now. It's like really some massive storms and my internet's been acting weird. And I actually currently cannot get on Patreon. Other than on my phone, I cannot get on Patreon at all from my computer. I don't know why, either through Safari or Chrome. I can't get on. Can you guys all get on Patreon? Is the site working on a laptop or on a computer? Is the site Patreon working? Because I can't get on there. I was going to look at some things real quickly and I couldn't do it. The screen it loads for a second and then it goes white. I can get on YouTube clearly as I'm on live. Are you watching from Patreon though, Deb? Because I don't know. It worked for me. It said there was a message about payment processing slower too. Okay, yeah. When they do the processing, I think that their site can't handle it. Or something. It's very strange. But YouTube works, Deb. I can see, I'm on YouTube. It's Patreon that I can't get on at all. Very strange. So, access the link through Patreon. Okay. I connected via Firefox. All right, very good. Oh, hey, Lonnie. I didn't see you there. Very good. It is running a little slow, Randy, Patreon, but I mean, I like this sucks because I really need to get on there to check, if later on I was going to respond to messages, comments, things like that. So hopefully I can figure out the problem. If it's just me, then maybe there's something, a blocker blocking that site or something happened. I had to update my Skype today. I had to do something with Skype and I think it messed with something because it logged me out of YouTube and I don't know. Okay. You're on the phone, Jeff. Yeah, very good. Hey, Jeff. I didn't even say hi to you. Okay. Well, let's talk. Let's talk. I don't want to just burn up the time chitting about nothing. How's little cute baby Emmy? She's good. She's almost about at the point where I'm going to, bring her back here. I don't know. I get back here and I get into my mode here. And Nikki cooked me P.F. Chang's Mongolian beef from home tonight. She was very proud of that, and it tasted even better than P.F. Chang's. I was pretty impressed. Ava made Ava made her and Nikki made me a cake, a heart-shaped cake. So that was really nice, and a couple, gifts for my beard and my hair and stuff. Skype has messed up my stuff before, Randy. Really? Well, they did something. I had to send in some codes and verify the email and all kinds of things. They screwed something up. Man, this is so annoying. Darn Skype. What are they doing to me? I'm looking at it. I was just looking. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, I have to Skype with someone on Wednesday. So Mongolian beef is the best. It is. It's the absolute best. I can eat past the point of being full because of the sauce. It's like crack or something. I don't want to joke about it, but it really keeps me going. Like it's just, I keep eating well past the point of being full. So I love it. I love it. Paranormal soup sessions. You're bringing up all the things I'm going to talk about. Well, let's go through that real quick. First of all, let's just talk. Yeah, we're just talking here and chatting, so it's cool. I want to welcome the new patrons. The new patrons are Earth Angel, who I think I just messaged with on YouTube, and that was really cool. I had suggested that she come, and I think she did. KJ Belyakov, who I think was referred to by Stephanie Sheets. KJ, welcome. You're in the intuitive class as well, so that's great. Ashley Hamilton, she's also someone that I saw her commenting on YouTube, and I said, hey, you should, you might like our community. And she goes, I already joined a few days ago, and that was pretty cool. Hey Tracy. So welcome to Earth Angel, KJ, Ashley Hamilton, also Pam Messman. Pam Messman, I don't think I ever got a chance to welcome her. She's new, so welcome Pam. And Roger Dale Tyson. Roger Dale Tyson is also a new patron. So very cool, very good stuff. Everyone welcomes everyone, and it's so great, and it's awesome. Let's see. I'm going to give you guys some dates real quick so you have them in your head. If anything changes, I'll, of course, try to give you as much notice as possible. But I'll post this somewhere in a post so it's on a schedule so you guys can see it in print in a sense. But I'm going live tonight, so I'm live now. I will be live on the 15th. So, the 15th. Wait a minute. That doesn't make any sense. Hold on. No. Okay, I wrote this wrong. Did I write this wrong? I did. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Now, that, and then. Yeah, okay. Okay. The 8th. All right. Sorry. Hold on. Let me just fix this. The 8th. Okay. So, get rid of my calendar. Okay, so live. We're going live tonight, live on the 8th, which is next week, Friday the 8th. Group session will be on Saturday the 16th. I can only do one. We're doing one group session as we normally do. I'll go through the 2 group session thing. I'll explain and discuss really quickly afterwards. But what happened to Risa? What happened? Someone need what? What happened? Did I miss something? Risa's at the ER right now? She fell. Oh, no. Oh, my God. That's so terrible, honey. Yeah, we will. We'll have to say some prayers for her. Oh, man. I just need to, stop and think about that for a second. Anytime any of you or us or someone is in the hospital, or they're in pain, I just, it's like, wow. The ice. This polar vortex and stuff, man. This winter, this is crazy. People getting frostbite and having all kinds of people. A FedEx driver died of the cold in his truck or something. Wow. All right. Well, we're going to pray for her. Ah, man, I feel really bad. All right. Okay, like I said, live on the 8th and group session on the 16th, which means that weekend or that week I won't be going live. So the weekend that I do the live session, I'm not. Come on, Josh. The weekend that I'm doing the group session, I'm not going live because I need to prepare and stuff. So, so group session on the 16th Saturday, then live again the following week on the 22nd on Friday, and the intuitive class will always be on the last Thursday of the month at 3 p.m. Eastern, and that falls on the 28th, which is the last day of the month. So the group, the intuitive class will be on the 28th. You mentioned a Discord. Where do we go to gather on that? I don't know anyone. Okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about. Oh God, you got buffering going on. You got. Yes, Nigel, a lot of buffering. Me too. Okay. I wonder if this is my internet. That sucks. The first class was awesome. Thank you, Susan. I want to make sure you guys are everyone's good. Is there a lot more? Okay now? All right. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, I don't know. Maybe it's the weather over here. Maybe it's the winter. I don't know what's going on. We'll just try to get through it. I hate when it's messing up. Okay. All right. So, like I said, live on the 8th, group session on the 16th, live on the 22nd, and intuitive class on the 28th. There are people that had a problem with the pledges. Some people stayed in one tier but pledged more money but didn't get the notifications. Make sure that you are in that you are the patron that it says, like a true patron, seeking patron, dedicated patron. Make sure you are that patron and not just pledged money in the tier that you're in. Okay. Who's here that I missed? Oh, Steve's here. Great. Hey, man. Excellent. Yeah, I'm just going over dates and stuff. So let's talk real quick about the sessions, the group session and the parasuit session. First, wanted to try, and we did 2 group sessions this month. A lot of work. It was a lot of work. It was definitely more than I'm used to. And I went live almost every week. So I was very active in the month of January on Patreon, and that's all great because I love doing that. But it's also it's been a little bit tough trying to kind of keep that going. So we did get a lot of responses. There was probably there was something like 70 responses, and with both sessions combined that pertain to patrons, with something like 44 patrons combined in both groups, which is the highest number of patrons that I was able to get some kind of response about their loved one, whether it was anything from they're not here to they are here, or the loved one themselves saying something. So that was really amazing, but it also was extremely tough. And it was tough. So we're going to go back to we're going to go back to just doing the one for now and seeing other ways that we can, try to continue to improve it. I'll tell you right now, with Steve's improvement of the new pedal and the new box, and you can tell by the paranormal soup session as well as both group sessions, that the type of responses are coming through. They're a lot more frequent, to the point that I actually trust doing the roll call with the SCD2. If you've ever noticed before, I would turn on the SCD2 with the Portal Connect, and I would just do what I would do, talk a little bit, and then when it came to the roll call, because I wanted the most responses, I would use the PSB7. And but I like using the SCD2 because it's giving us a lot of stuff. So it's really amazing. And it was pretty wild that, when I record these sessions, I do it. I use multitude of different cameras. They're all low end cameras. I don't have anything. I got a GoPro. I've got, Sony. I've got smaller handheld Sony. I mean, I've used my phone before because it's actually a very good camera. I've used the thing on my computer before. I've used all kinds of things. Let's see. Hold on. You're asking me something. The response inbox gave amazing clarity. So impressive. Yeah. Do you read the roll call before the session so they can line up? No, I don't. I may try that. It's a great suggestion. I know Steve has done that, before, or he's either, read it beforehand or hey guys, there's a few people. I think this Ashley Hamilton is over on Patreon, I think, commenting. Can someone see if you can get anyone, see if they can try to wrangle them over here? She's a new patron, so she might not know. Ashley, if you can just switch over to YouTube, just kind of click on the video and you can get to the chat if you can. I'd like to see you chatting in the YouTube chat, not Patreon. I don't see those responses or those comments because I can't look at it. So I use these different cameras and I try to space them in different, distances. So one's a little closer, one's a little further away. So I have different sound. But man, the connection through the Google Hangouts and the Paranormal Soup connection through, Jason's switchboard or whatever he has, soundboard, filtered out so much of the unnecessary sound through that comes through on the box, like the extra reverb or the extra like bass or whatever. And also the DR60. Normally it's very scratchy and it still was in the thing, but these connections really, like the computer connection, filtered out so much sound that it made it so easy for me to review and hear the responses in the Paranormal Soup sessions. So that's what was really wild. And I'm going to have to try to play with that some more and see if I can try to get that kind of filter, because it really made things easy. And with this box, very clear, very frequent, So Gina, you got to hear your Isaac. I mean, Isaac, I'm gonna go over these responses, but I mean, everyone that was in the first 5-6 callers before I was burnt out of energy was really getting, amazing responses. And then I got burnt out, and then I just, and even then, even when I was getting these amazing responses, we were all together, they still said like, oh, you lost him in some spots. They said, you didn't connect to any of them. If I didn't connect, then I can't wait to see the results when I do connect. Then, I don't know how we weren't connecting on some level, but maybe in the true meaning of connecting with them, we didn't really do that through those sessions. But anyway, I would like to go over some of these responses because it's pretty wild. I'm going to go over the group session real quick. I'm not going to go over every response. There was 66 replies, 39 patron responses pertaining to 22 patrons in the second group session. Pretty amazing. First response. This is really cool. Oh, is Rebecca here? Oh, great. I'm glad Rebecca's here. I'm glad Lonnie's here. I'm glad Gina's here because I'm going to talk about it. Danielle's here. Very cool. Very good. Missed you, Danielle. So the one setting was on the box, and this was the beginning of the second group session. The setting was on, it was the old setting. Okay, I hadn't turned on the second button yet, which was the new feature. And then I hit that second button. The second I hit that second button, it said, tell Christina she's a worth person. Now I thought maybe, oh my God, are they saying she's a worse person? But I listened, headphones, 2 speakers, everything else. It's a worth person, like a worth it. She's worth it. That was like a full sentence. That was really, really wild. Hold on. Randy said, telling Crystal to speak up is like throwing gas on a fire. Holy cow, was it ever. Let me tell you, Randy, what you heard, I don't know if you heard it live, but even the recording or the edited version that I posted, I still lowered the sound drastically. I mean, it was red. It was hitting the red, you know. So yeah, I know. That's funny. I love crystals, so it's all good. But yeah, she can speak loud. A worthy person. That's probably what it is. Chris, tell Christina she's a worthy person, because I said worth person, but I can't. Maybe it's worthy. I don't know, but it was worth or worthy. It was not worse, and that was really awesome. I believe that's her brother Dan coming through. Let's see. They tell me to connect. They tell me they enter through our feet, or enter through our feet. So that's another chakra. When we do the grounding and stuff, and we call up earth energy, prana from Mother Gaia into our bodies, we're calling them up through, you heard worthy too, Valerie? Very cool. We are calling up energy through the chakras in our feet. There's 180 different, chakras, and it's not just 7, only the Western world, really, kind of acknowledges only 7, but there's 180 different ones. But anyway, enter through our feet. I told Steve this too. There was a response that gold in my handles. He got that same response. He got gold in his handles too, mentioned in one of his sessions. I think it was his group session, but he didn't tag it because he didn't put it in there because he didn't think it was relevant. But I did. I felt like from all the gold talk from before, and then the handles, and he's added a little piece of gold to mine, a little piece of gold wire. That was interesting, and he had some kind of idea about that. So I think that's interesting. Close the little box. What does that mean? Close the PSP7 or something? I don't know. That's interesting. Josie is here. Wow. I think that was Rita's. I think that was Rita. I don't know if it was Lizzie or Rita. I think it might have been Rita's friend Josie that just passed. But before I even asked for her, they're saying Josie is here. That is awesome, guys. This is undeniable validation from your loved ones in a very real way. Like, it's amazing before when I got responses, when Steve and I get responses, it's amazing. But when it's like even getting better sometimes, I get just blown away. They said Isaac has a strong beam of light. That's right, of light. Yes, yes. Guys, try to get on Gaia and watch the documentary called Orbs. You will see certain photographs of the light that I and Steve and all of us can call down. You can see these waves of light hitting these people with orbs around them. Orbs on Gaia. It is awesome because of the fact that I, have been capturing orbs and moving around and stuff now. I'm so much more interested in the light and the orbs now than anything. Yeah, Josh, the reversed audio didn't work too well. Haha, right? I like your method way better. Yeah, Allison, I felt bad. I wish I could have done it all the way it was. I wish I could have done it all. I didn't know I was going to be doing that. And I didn't want to say no to anyone. I know you guys were piling on the phones and trying to get in. I didn't know I was going to do pretty much 5 to 6 different private sessions in a sense, but I would have loved, just let me state this now. I want every patron to at one point get a message from their loved ones, whether you get 2 or 3 or 4 over different sessions, that's all bonus. But I would love to get everyone a response. I mean, that's what I ultimately would like to get. And so if something happens where I don't read your name because I missed it, or someone didn't give me a name, or, or you just don't get a response, I feel it. Like, I feel it, So, okay, let me just keep going. Josie is here. Now they're going to leave. Why are they leaving so soon? Why did they say that? That was really interesting. Now they're going to leave. Father Wilson, I don't know who that is, but if he's a father, maybe that's cool. Priest. Where do you set the money? Don't know what that means. Maybe from Patreon. I don't know. Call the angel first. I did call an angel, but maybe they're saying to call another angel, or call an angel. You guys are really going off with comments here. Let me see. Am I missing something? Orbs are undeniable. The videos of orbs leaving through people's heads when they pass away is beautiful. Yeah, how about going into the heads? It's crazy. I have Gaia. Love it. I'm learning. Yeah, Pam, check out Orbs. Watch it. Isaac does have a strong beam. Maybe it's because he knew about Steve and Josh before he died, so he has an advantage. That's interesting. That is interesting, Gina. Around 8 months ago, I had a dream that told me to write to Steve and tell him to use gold wire, and I thought hollow wire, and then they were working with him. Wow, that's interesting, Mary. Watch your link now, Mary, that you're using. Yeah. They're using all of you. A lot of you have given me messages and without knowing it, sent me links or whatever. Okay, I'm caught up. Very good. Okay. Call that angel. Very good. I can't. Something about I can't. When I asked for Lizzie's people, something with Lizzie, I asked and it said, what is it? Yeah, orbs. That's what it is. It's called orbs, Pam. I can't. Then I said, not okay. That was with Lisa. I don't know I don't know who that was. I forgot. Okay. Mary Jensen. They said something about Bill. And then I asked for Bill to come through, and I hear sure, kid. So it sounds like Bill was saying, sure, kid, he'll try to come through for me. I don't know if that's how you felt, but that's what I felt, Mary. Yeah. Call demon, I don't know, but we're not trying to call a demon, so it's all good. You guys, stop. I'm going to have to get them. I'm going to have to kick them out when I do my intuitive class. They were too disruptive. It was driving me crazy. Let's see. I asked about Philip Duvall for Mary Whitten and said he might watch this. That's interesting. Natasha Jones, they said I didn't come, or like I think it was them saying I didn't, like the spirit themselves saying I didn't come. Let me see. Pam lost her ex-husband, that heart attack. Nathan, they said call his neighbors, which was weird, and then just see when I was looking for him. Clarence with Brad. How does he go there? Like I called out for him. They're like, how's he go there? I don't know. That's really interesting. So these are pertinent responses. Let's see. Lose everything, Brad, and I lose sleep. About Clarence, it sounds like he was saying he lost everything. He loses sleep. Mark for Rebecca. Let's see. There was a couple responses there. Love this one. I'm just looking for the others that are. Come on. Want to go? Go. No? Didn't stop. Come on. Guys drive me crazy. Yeah, I felt that Nathan was frustrated or angry that he passed. I think he was upset. There was something about that I was getting. I definitely heard the name Philip come through. Let's see. Julio's coming. Oh, and I asked for Josie, and again, you hear very strong, I am her. So Josie was really coming through. She had just passed, I think, and that goes to show you that the energy is very strong when you just pass. So I thought that was very interesting. I am here. Let's see. Not sure who's in the intuitive class. Could that be improving the responses? Oh, it's gonna. Whoever's in there that's doing the exercises, once they do the meditation, they're definitely going to. Julio is my nephew and Josie's. Julio's coming, it said. That's interesting. Ashley, where is that? Yes, okay. You know what's interesting? Ashley Hamilton just joined. I don't know if she's on. I think she's on. Yeah, she's watching. I don't know if she's commenting. She might be on Patreon watching. But her name was said, and I was like, oh, that's interesting, Ashley. We don't have a patron Ashley yet. But they knew that she had just joined or that she was going to join because they say her name. And I've never heard the name Ashley. And we just had Ashley come through or join. So that's interesting. Let's see. I am Mary for Steph. They said my first and last name. They said after Lizzie. I don't know, but they mentioned Lizzie's name. Did you see what I wrote for Steph? They knew that she gave me something. I knew she gave you that. About the rosary beads, they said that. Let's see. I had to go when I asked for Jeremy, for Susan Moran's. Okay, let's see. I'm just looking. Donnie was mentioned. Okay. Robert Bailey was said, and then I'm Bailey. That was awesome because he had come through in the first session. This was the second session where I really read his name. So Trina, that's really cool. That was really cool. I asked how many came through. 35. Well, guess what? There was 36 responses, so they were right about that pretty much. DR60. Not many I could understand or yeah, Ashley just commented on Patreon. So I see you commenting. I just don't see the comments, Ashley, but I wish, if you're on your phone, you can't get onto the chat, onto YouTube. I understand, but I know you're here, so that's cool. Thank you. Glad you're here. And then Gene was mentioned for Dana when I didn't ask for him in that session. So that was cool. I heard Gene, Jesus Christ, a few times. I heard Alan. I asked for Shannon Sipolovic's grandmother B. Too late. You miss her. I don't know. Philip for Tammy. And then Connie was mentioned. And then Bob is done. Bob is done with this. He's not ready. Let's draw back from him. Michael is excited. Please turn around. Dude is all stacked up. This is what I'm hearing. I don't know if this is what it's saying, okay? I'm going to go back and listen again, and we know that they change or we know that we hear something different. But that really was interesting. Did I tell her to hit the YouTube link? Yeah, hit the YouTube link, Ashley, if you can. I mean, it's in the post. If you can go. And the Orbs video is on Gaia. It's a channel that you can subscribe to. Not just subscribe. You got to pay for it, I think. You can do it online. It's called Gaia, Gaia. So this DR60 message about Bob and then someone being stacked up behind me that they couldn't see in front of me, I thought that was weird. But then people kept sending me snapshots of faces they were seeing behind me. So I don't know. I'll show you some of those pictures. Some of them are pretty interesting. Don't wait. It'll be something. Okay, I don't know. Look for Adam. You're smart. Let's all remember something. That was weird. The DR60. I ask at the end, is there anything left you have to say? Michael says, yes. I'm Michael. Get this back. Get this light back down. Give me a hug. I don't know. The DR60, I really didn't understand, but the messages and the responses that were coming through were very strong, and they were really real and very amazing. And then, let's see. And then, what? Reese is on? Oh my God. Reese, are you okay? We were going to say a prayer for you. Not good. You're sitting in the hospital. Oh, man. Well, I'm glad you're able to pop on and say hi to us. I feel terrible. Yeah, I'm still in here in the ER trying to get out, waiting for the results. X-rays and all that. Oh, man. I am so sorry to hear that. We were praying for a speedy recovery for you and sending you a lot of love. We will say a prayer at the end for you. Oh, ice. Maybe, I don't know. All right. So I'm going to talk about really quickly the Parasoup sessions now, because that almost that was so amazing that it made me, it almost eclipsed the second group sessions results. It was really so wild that I don't, it's just amazing. So Lonnie calls in and you get, is that Lonnie? You hear that so clear. Is that Lonnie? And send a new box. It's Dane. It's her cousin's birthday. Where's the cake? He says. I got to share with Josh. Is that because my birthday is so close to his? Is that what he's saying? I don't like this. That's a running theme there, that they will use the box, but they don't like it. Oh, was it your bro? I thought you said it was your cousin. So it's your brother's voice, you mean? Sorry. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So it's your brother, Dane. Is that what it was? Okay. So, but this guy, he's talking. It sounds like he's talking. And then Jamie, DeMellos on, Parachute thinks she hears a response and calls it out. And this voice so calmly says, "Wait, Jamie." So clear, so undeniable, so amazing. Then I turn on the DR60 and you hear, and what I hear, I should say, "I left you. It's Dane, Lonnie. I'm back." That makes sense. That sounds very, he left. I don't know if he left because he died, or he left after in the afterlife to go somewhere else, and now he's back to hang out with her now. Deborah's asking, why don't they like the box? Because the box is hard to use. It's difficult. I'm not saying they don't like it, but a lot of them that haven't done this, they say, "I don't like this." Gina mentioned that Isaac said using the box is very awkward, that he's not fond of it. He's really not fond of this, is what he said. So Lonnie got amazing, amazing responses from the brother. Not one, not two. I would say 4 or 5 different responses pertaining to the brother or from him. Like, amazing. Okay. Crystal called in. She was asking to speak to Sean, her uncle. They said he might do it, and we will watch. There was some other things there, but something to be noted there. I mean, everyone got some kind of response, some more than others, clearly. Gina, I'm not going every one of them. Kathy Montalbano, she tried reaching Brandy. Brandy said something like, "You were right about something," and it sounded like her voice is, I don't know her voice, but from what Kathy was saying, and Kathy felt that that was interesting. Gina asking for, Isaac, her son, Isaac Iorio. I asked, did he, can he come through? They said he just did. He has a strong beam of light, or a stream of light, like where, he can get light. Hey, Kathy. Do they have to relearn a new box? I think they have to. I think there's an adjustment. I think there's a box or a device on the other side on some level. I don't know. We've heard them talk about it. I haven't heard them talk like that in a while, but there is something to that, I think. Gina says, so let's see. He says, not really fond of this. Oh, sorry. Just had a yawn. Not really fun. He says I get too drunk. It sounds like, he liked to have fun, whatever, but that might have been an issue for him at some point. I don't know. I mean, that's for Gina whatever. And then, amazingly, Isaac loves you, which is, it's gold. It's platinum. It's diamonds. It's everything that we would like to hear is a message saying that, our loved ones love us and that they hear we say that we love them. That's communication when they're not in their bodies anymore. That still blows my mind, And then there was a DR60 message that said, talking with the box is awkward through a hollow. I'm telling you, some of these spirits have said they can't see us. No, Isaac didn't drink. He smoked weed. Okay. So I don't know what that was. Then he got too drunk. Then I don't know what that meant, but that was very interesting. Some of these spirits say they can't see us. Nigel said that his dad, Alan, has had a hard time saying he can't see him, but he can hear him. Some people can see, but they can't hear sometimes. If you watch this documentary about orbs, you'll see some photographs that some people have taken that are, I believe, very legitimate. And they look like portals. They look like holes, tunnels, funnels, ways to go like down like a tube. I believe some spirits can come here and communicate directly with the box. I think some guides will go out and find them if they're not around, or try to go find them, go into that interstellar plaid world where it's like looking for, through different dimensions. But I also think that a spirit can be somewhere and it's like, okay, it's like I'm in my place. Let's say I'm dead right now. Okay. And I've created this space, my office. I lived in my office, so I'm in my office. Like, this is where I dwell. I don't know, just whatever. And all of a sudden, over here, right here, this hole opens up, and it's like a hole in the wall. And you hear a voice like, "Hey, can you hear me? This is Steve Huff, you know? Can you speak to me? Can you say anything?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I can't see you. It's hard, and there's waves, so it's not going to get the full sentence. It's going to get pieces of it, depending on the device." I think that's what's happening in some of these cases, because he says, "I'm speaking through a hollow." Like, he's yelling down a well to give us responses. Some are going to make it, some are not. Okay. It's the same for them. It's the same for them. They have a hard time hearing us. Yes. I've had spirits say, "Look up, speak louder," or, things like that. So that, I think, it's like one of the episodes of Twilight. Really, is it? Yeah, that's what it is. And if you see these pictures in the Orb documentary, you'll start to make sense of that. So when someone's going like, "I can't see you. Where are you? I don't know where you are. Where am I?" And they're like, I can just barely hear you. And I'm telling you, something just opened up, and they're yelling down it, because Isaac is the one that's helping. He says, talking with the box is awkward. It's through a hollow. If it works, something. Okay. Connie got a lot of responses. She feels that the men were not arguing over her and wanting to kiss her, that it was about protection for Hazel May Hughes, which came through, I think, very strong. On the DR60, she says, What was that? Hazel May Hughes here. Very cool. Very, very cool. I still think that these men, someone was trying to kiss Connie, and someone was a protector saying, "Get away from her." I don't think they were affecting Hazel May Hughes, but that's just my take on it. Connie can say, "No, I don't like that, and I think it's the other way," and that's perfectly fine. It's all our own interpretations, but that's why the box may be hard to use. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, is it? Maybe you're talking about something else. I don't know. Hold on. Let me see what the comments are. "I genuinely believe I witnessed a portal once." Yes, right. And you know what, Nigel? I'm telling you, watch that documentary, brother. You will see probably what maybe you might have seen. Wait till you see. I'm telling you, you all, as an assignment, need to watch this documentary. Thank you, Steph Lynn Sheets, for sending it to me. Some things I can see, some things I can't, because it's just I don't have enough time in the day or night. But, the guides will move my head when they really want me to watch one of the links or something you guys sent me. And they'll just they'll make me do it. It's weird. I don't know how to describe it. My opinion, they don't miss us like we miss them, but they communicate in different ways to us, help us with our grief in our lives, and they choose to. Yeah. I think most of them don't miss us the same way, because they get to see us more than we see them. So I think they get their that satisfied for them. But Rebecca's father clearly was saying he missed her, and he loves her. And he's around her. He's around her, and he still misses her. That's what her dad was saying. So, that's something to take into consideration. Hold on. "I hope my husband can get here, or my mom, or my sister." Yeah, someone will get here, or we'll communicate, I'm sure, with someone at some point. I hope. It's my hope. We've had a lot of success. It must be bizarre for them too. I think so. I think some of them are like, "What is this? This is weird." Just because they're dead is not going to mean like that's a norm for them. It was moving, had vivid colors. That's interesting, Nigel. That's what. Okay. Connie's laughing at me. She's like, "Oh, shut up, Josh. I believe what it is." Right, Susan. They probably thinking this is weird too. Sorry, missed a bit. Okay, I got you. I think Connie. Nigel. I think Connie is an amazingly beautiful woman, and so listen. I've had women's spirits say things to me. I've heard a lot of things said about women's spirits from men's spirits. So, if they're still living in that state of mind, they're still acting very human, whether they need sleep, need food, need sex or not. There's still a lot of that instinct almost that they are acting on, which is very weird. It must be mind-blowing for them to hear a voice from their past. I would say so, yeah. Oh, you're blushing, Connie. You're funny. So funny. I bet Connie broke some hearts. I bet a lot of you women broke some hearts. I mean, why do you think the spirit don't miss us? My husband told Josh he misses me. Yeah, I think they do. And that's Rita, Deb, just so you know, it's Rita Vasquez. We'll do later tonight. The pear soup also, yeah. When Dad said, I'm Bailey, I hear him say, you can hear me. Yeah. That's your dad, Trina? I'm sorry. Gotcha. That's your dad. I just think they're where we originated. Yeah, but there's different levels. And, it seems like there's a lot of humanness still coming through from the other side. I mean, I don't know. I think it's interesting. It's through a hollow because before Bishop died, he said the earth was flat and the government had, I know, but the earth's not flat though. Had a dome over the earth, which makes it hard to come through. He said the government controlled, yeah. But that's not, Gina, I hope you don't believe the earth is flat. I'm sorry. I can go along with a lot of things and we can explore a lot of things, but I don't believe the earth is flat though. That's all. So hopefully you don't either. If you do, I respect it, I guess. But whatever. Jason, the paranormal was super sweet. He really was. He's great. I love talking to him. Let's see, hold on. Awesome communication for Rebecca. Yeah, Rebecca's, for me, like you said, Nigel, took the cake. It really was. Where we all go to again. Yeah, no, I hear you. Connor, do you still want us to come over? Oh, okay. Yeah, come over. The dome, plus we are 500 years ahead of ourselves. Okay. It's interesting, Gina. I don't believe that, but, what do I know? I'm no expert, I promise you that. Oh, no, started. Okay, hold on. There's a lot of comments. Let me make sure. You've received sexual messages on there, Mary. Yep. Oh, no, Rita, you're not being a downer. Listen, no one's we want to be able to pose opposing thoughts, to just, discuss this. This isn't like a big agree fest. I don't like that. If you feel something, I want to know what you're thinking. I won't sugarcoat. I'll tell you how I feel about it too. Not in a bad way, not in a demeaning way, whatever. But it's good for us to talk about it. When he's coming in for a solo, yeah, he's hiding he's by the door. I think they emphasize more when they see us having issues and needing help. That's true, Nigel. I would say so. Janet, I'm almost done with I'm halfway through your private session, and there's definitely responses from both mom and dad. They keep telling me they were working on it when we had our session. Yeah, there was responses from them. No, I don't believe, but Isaac did. Gotcha. Well, Isaac should know the truth now, right? I love the hate. I love or hate energy still exists in the afterlife. If love or hate, I can't understand. So does sexual energy. Food for thought. Interesting. I want to get to the rest of the things here, but hold on. Let's see. I wonder who my guides are. Yeah, that's something that you work on slowly and have the intent to try to find the guides, but don't push it. What about having both you and Steve on Parasoup? Yeah, I don't know. Steve and I just need to do a video together. We need to do our joint video together, some kind of collaborative video again. I know that's only my belief. No, you're good. You're good. Discussion is interesting and thought-provoking in a good way. Absolutely. Isaac was seeing a lot of paranormal things before he died. He knew he was going to die. That's interesting. I believe that, Gina. Or I believe that could be the case. Parasoup bowl, like a parasoup bowl. Parasoup bowl. Super Bowl. Parasoup Super Bowl. That's where the succubus comes from. Yeah. I've met succubuses in real life, let me tell you. This is the way you get. This way, if you get tired, Josh or Steve, think, yeah, that's true. That's true. We should just have to him and I should do that one night on our own. Just do it, these communications, Josh, are amazing. The best ever. Definitely life changing. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Let me finish these responses here. So Connie got a lot, and then, she got her Hazel May Hughes through the DR60. DR60 was so on point too, most of it. It's really amazing. And then, for the coup de grace, for like Rebecca Harris, how awesome was this? I mean, she had just sent me a message that she was, having some issues with, trying to hear her thing and her responses and stuff like that. And, wanting to know more about whether these are really spirits and, kind of just asking some good questions. And I really respect that, And I said, yeah, and she's asked about her dad. And I said, I think, your dad's around still. And she comes on. First of all, just think about this, guys. The box is, I only use the SCD2. I don't hear anything English through the SCD2 for me. You guys have heard enough of it. Nigel and Rebecca, both English, with English responses coming through. Like, what? That's insane. That's insane. That's awesome. That is mind-blowing to me that they are getting English responses. I don't know. I think that's amazing. Rebecca Harris asks for dad. He goes, I have found her. I got a theory on that. I have found her. Then someone says her dad misses her. Huge. Amazing. She says, Dad, are you hearing our messages? Are something about our messages? He goes, our messages. Then he says, I'm always around you. Jason says, I just heard he's always around you. And then he goes, I'm around her. I'm around her. And I said, thank you for coming through. And just like in The Princess Bride, as you wish, it was like the genie. It was like amazing. I don't know. I was just like, holy cow. Rebecca alone can take that to the bank for the rest of her life. She may never need other responses. Clearly, she could go for more responses, but she can take that to the bank. Play that anytime you have a moment of doubt about your father or a loved one being around you. Just absolutely amazing, amazing. So I hope she's seeing this still, because I just was so taken back by how, and I am so honored that, I get to be a part of that. That's the gift. That's a gift. That's a gift for me, that I'm able to be of service on some level like that for all of you whenever I can, it gives me purpose, worth, it was the Holy Grail, my Holy Grail for responses. Yeah, I would agree. It really is. I'm always around you. I love you. I mean, just like Janet got from her father on that recording, I'm not suffering. I love you, and I'm by the light. And then, of course, I'm going through her private session now, which was, this new mode. So it gives you a lot more responses. It's really, really wild. So, now we're coming up. We got 7 minutes left. An hour can go by quick sometimes. It really can. Well, let's see. I don't know. Before I might turn on the recorder for just one response or something. Anything? How much are private sessions? Private sessions are, I either do a 15-minute private session or a 30-minute private session. $100 for 15 minutes and $150 for 30 minutes. Why so expensive in a sense? Because I have to record with you, I have to connect and record with you for 15 minutes or 30 minutes. Then I have to take like 2 hours and go and review it multiple times and then render it and then upload it. And it doesn't get much better than that, Nigel. You're absolutely right. Oh, and Nigel had Nigel, I didn't even get to Nigel's because, it was not even through my box. I still analyzed it and I heard Tupac come through. I mean, the name Tupac came through. I had to slow it down a few times to make sure. That was very interesting. But you heard Alan, I think I heard his dad many times, saying like, I can't, or, and I heard the English accent. So I know, yeah. It's going to be Nigel. He cheated. It's going to be Nigel. He cheated. Nigel's he cheated. Oh, I don't know what that means. It's worth 150. Thank you guys. That means a lot. Yeah. Yeah, listen, I'm going to tell you, each time this community becomes more of a family, and I'm just very, very grateful for that. I wish I heard from more of the $5 people, I should say, because I know that some of them stay quieter, or I don't know why. I hope to, but I love all of you that are participating, putting things in. We are a family. It's really fantastic. And, I don't want anyone to ever leave. It's not about the money. I always tell people, if anyone had a financial issue, try to go down to $1 for just temporary purposes, just so you could stay involved in the family. I don't want to be like, oh, you don't have your $10, get out of my family. This is a thing that helps support me. And thank God for Patreon right now, because I've had some stuff going on with the hookah bar where it's busy, but I've had some ridiculous expenses, and I haven't been able to take the extra money that I normally take for myself. So Patreon has really helped me. Like, I just want you to know that, guys. I mean, not only is it going towards research and, things like that, but it's really supporting me and my family at times, in a way that is, it's really amazing. And so many of you have sent me gifts and cards, and I, am like blown away by some of the things you guys have sent me. Beyond. What else is going on that I wanted to talk to you about before we'll do one thing on here, and we'll see what comes through. Look at this. I'll show you. I'm not going to get into showing everyone's gifts that sent me. There's so many of you that have sent me gifts that I just don't like. I think it's unfair to show really gifts that I've been sent, because then it makes people. I just want to show you this one thing though. Steph Sheet sent me this in addition. This is holy water from the River Jordan, and it's got like this date on it. But look how amazing this holy water is. It's like, looks like it's from the Jordan River. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that pretty cool? It's pretty cool. I wanted to show you. I've got a lot of little things over here that. Oh, and the Bang Your Gong. I think that the Bang Your Gong thing really means something. I'm banging. I'm going to start banging that every time I do a session. Yeah, they said I found her. They also have said, I've also heard, I'm having a hard time finding you. That is, like, we got to shine bright to be found. So if we can, like envision being illuminated, I think it makes them easier for them to find you, in the hallways of the other dimensions, So I think that's very interesting. We have your AK Josh. So if you ever, we have your back. Gotcha. So if you ever need anything at all, just speak up and we have you covered. Oh, that means a lot. It means more than you know. Let me tell you. All right. Let me see. I'm just looking. Yeah, when hitting the gong, I think it resonates through the dimensions, like it resonates, the vibration. Man, Kat, you're just coming in, but it is better late than never. Always good to see you. You explaining to me, Ashley Hamilton, I feel so bad. I think she's commenting and she wants to participate, and I would love to see her participating, but she's on. Hold on, let me see. Yep, picture is showing. Okay. Will someone tell him I'm listening now? Sucks, I can't chat. Okay, so I'm seeing your comments on, let's see, when I then try to go through YouTube, it says down for maintenance. Oh, really? Okay, but there's a link though in the post, Ashley. There's like a link in the actual post underneath the video. If you go to the post of Patreon, there's a link in there and you can click on that and it should just take you directly to YouTube. I don't know if it's still saying that it's, but I know you're listening, and I'm glad, and I'm sure we'll be able to get this worked out to help you get over here. But I know you're listening. I know you're here. And I think you were mentioned in already a group session, which was pretty amazing by the spirits. You can't go through Patreon. You have to go to Google or Safari. Then, yeah. So, I mean, no, you can't go. Okay. Maybe, I mean, when you get the email, can't you just click on the link within the email instead of even going to Patreon? I don't know. I think try to make this as easy as possible, but Patreon doesn't always make it very easy. They're kind of a pain in the ass sometimes. I'm very grateful for what they've created to have this, but there's some things that they've made, like allowing people to pledge any amount and still be on like a $5 level sucks. And now people haven't, they've pledged $25 to be in the intuitive class, and then there's still a seek or a true patron or whatever, the $5 patron. That sucks. That's not cool. Hold on. I have to click out, but yes, when I do that, it says to log into YouTube. So yeah, you have to log into YouTube, Ashley. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's do this. Let's do one quick recording. We're already at over an hour. And then just one message and see what happens. You guys come up with the question. Let's see. They may bypass your question and just talk to me because they want to talk to me or say something or whatever. I don't know. But that's what happened to you on Steve's Patreon, Nigel. Yeah, I don't like that. It sucks. They should, if you pledge an amount, you should be on that level and get that reward, But anyway. So who's got a question? And we're going to ask the guides. We're going to ask if it's Michael. We'll ask Michael. We'll ask whoever, what other guide is here. It's a question for the patrons. The patron's going to have a question. One question we're going to choose. Let's see. How can we give light to them? Okay. I can ask that. They're going to say, channel it, envision it, Are we all connected to light? See, I feel like these are questions that I can answer, I feel like, but I don't want to, but you want to ask the spirit. I get that. How can we make it easier for them to communicate with us? Those are good questions. Give me something a little bit more maybe specific that they can give me a few answers on, like a few wording, not too long, because if it's a long sentence, it's harder to make out. Let's see. Okay, Allison, let me go with Allison's question. Or what tech would they prefer to use if not using? Okay, right. Okay. Well, I'm going to go with Allison's. Let's see. Allison, we're going to try Allison's question. Allison's asking, ask if it is easier to talk to us through the box or the DR60. Okay, that's good. Ask about biophotons. Chris, you're funny. I didn't even know you were here, Chris. I know. That's a good one, but I don't know if I'm going to ask that right now. Is our consciousness made of light? Okay. 2 questions. We're going to do Allison's question and we're going to do Randy's question. Okay. And yes, Deborah, he knows of us individually because he's referenced most of you in sessions, private sessions and things like that. So, I'm going to answer that for you because I know based on the research. All right. So hold on. 2 questions, 2 quick questions. Asking the guides, this is from the patrons. This is not from me. This is from the patrons. They would like to know. So any guide where I'm asking that allow us to receive a 1, 2, or 3 word answer. I don't allow anything disruptive to get in, to interfere with this answer. This is for the guides and approved spirits. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens. Hold on. All right. First question comes from Allison Marie. Allison would like to know, which do you prefer to communicate on, the DR60 or the box? Okay.
Allison would like to know, which do you prefer to communicate on, the DR60 or the box?
I don't understand that. I'll play it again.
Allison would like to know, which do you prefer to communicate on, the DR60 or the box?
Something light at the end. You know, I'm going to take a guess. You heard box. People hear box. Okay. Box because the voices really come through. But with the DR60, it's a one-on-one and they can speak as long as they like. It's hard to hear. I'm going to venture to say that they ultimately would prefer to communicate with us directly, intuitively. I think that's what they would ultimately want. They want us to connect with them, and they want us to really connect, visualize them, and they want to connect with us intuitively. But everyone's saying they think they hear box. I'm going to play it back on my own, and I'll put it in. All right, so next question. We're going to ask Randy's question, and then we're going to end it. Another question Randy Fredrickson has about consciousness. He wants to know, I'm going to ask this. I know you're dying to know what he said, Allison. Very good. All right, Randy Fredrickson is asking a question. Randy would like to know, is consciousness light? Are we really light? Wow, Randy, I think you got to really, hold on.
Randy would like to know, is consciousness light? Are we really light?
Hold on.
Randy would like to know, is consciousness light? Are we really light?
Wasn't loud enough. I'm just going to ask that one more time. I'm going to listen to this again. I apologize, but let me just ask this. I thought I heard a soft yes too, but let's just ask this. We all really want to know, are we ultimately light? Are we really just light? Okay.
We all really want to know, are we ultimately light? Are we really just light?
I mean, it sounds like a bunch of yes, we're light, and then some other add-on stuff, but let's play it again.
We all really want to know, are we ultimately light? Are we really just light?
Wow. All right, I heard yes too. I'll record all three of those and I'll include that in my next little Patreon video. I had a conversation with Michael. I tried to, because he said he wanted to talk. We have to talk to thank God. So I tried doing that and I analyzed it and it didn't really make sense to me what was there. So I'm going to have to keep on analyzing it. I'm going to stand. We're going to say a prayer. Went almost an hour and 10 minutes this time. All right, guys, let's do this. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. I want to thank you, Lord, Father, for bringing this family together, keeping it together, allowing it to grow, allowing us to share energy. It is important. We speak of you. We speak of the spirits. We thank the guides, the angels that are participating, the lessons, the pleasurable and the unpleasurable. And just allowing this to happen and allowing us to grow and keep learning and get the real truth. And with each piece of evidence takes away a little bit more fear of death and a little bit more of an understanding that our loved ones are with us. And that is important, very important. I want to say a prayer for Risa tonight. She hurt herself. We hope that she receives a physical healing in whatever way that she can and that you can bring to her. Anyone else that's experiencing anything right now, physical, emotional, spiritual, within this group, please help them. We're all trying to be better people, more connected, better spirit. Spirit having human experience, Lord, and we need you. And we ask for these healings. And so it is. Thank you, Father. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. All right, guys. That's about it for me. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of the night and just chill out. And I might listen to some things and see if I can make out anything more. You've got your dates. I'll post some more stuff about that so you guys can see it in person. I'm going to also send out a test email to all the $25 patrons so that to make sure that they get the email and they see the updates. And we'll go from there. There's some cool things going on, but no need to discuss them just as of yet. Something may come of it, something may not. We'll see. But regardless, Steve and I are going to keep trudging on this happy road of destiny with all of you, bringing you all along. So it's great. It's a wonderful experience. And I keep saying it, it's redundant, but it's the truth. All right, guys. Have a great night. I will be getting all your messages and comments over the weekend, so bear with me. And that's it. Enjoy your breakfast, Deb.